Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
All right, maybe I should say ho, ho, ho. Hello, everybody, and welcome to live number 19.
It is, yep.
Number 19, yes. And yeah, we've been busy.
It's been a busy weekend.
Yeah, we're making Christmas preparations nice and early because we've got a lot coming up. We've got loads going on with our friends, got a couple of parties. So yeah, we're getting things out the way nice and early. Also, I don't want all the decorating to be too much of a distraction from trying to make vlogs. So it's back to work tomorrow for me. Yeah, so I've utilized I always take weekends off, and I've utilized it this weekend for this. Last weekend was actually wrapping the garden up and cutting all the bananas and all down, which was very depressing.
I just realised, I'm really sorry, but you can't see my eyes because of the reflections.
So yes, thank you all for joining us on this
good evening.
Very strange Sunday. It's been raining, it's been cold, it's been a bit weird here. I don't know what it is like with you. It's still quite warm out though. It's not too cold, is it?
Yeah,
anyway,
everybody's all right anyway.
I can see a lot of you in the chat. So should we see who was first in the chat this evening?
So first in the chat is
Dave.
Somebody else getting a start on Christmas as well, but looks like.
Okay, Anna, what time were they here? This is my thing. I'm going to start doing this every time.
That was
I'll see
5:56.
Wow, that was very early.
Yes.
Have they been sat there? They haven't been sat there waiting. No, they just chatted to you. Okay, I've just got this thing in my head. And you used to show me these times. I used to think someone's been sitting there watching a blank screen for the last hour, waiting for us to come on.
No, I think
you can chat ahead, can't you? Yes. So yeah, we can see quite a few of you in the chat. So we've got Ange and Dave. Who else? I can't see when you put that thing over the top. So we've got Gil and Sandra, Ian and Roxy, Christine Sutton, Petra. Oh, Ken's in the house. Tony Romain and Lindsay, obviously. Now we just cruising. Andy, I'm going to say that is that George or Georgia? I'm not sure. Is it a Georgie? There we go. I was trying to cut the end of it off, so I was left to guess there. So we've got Tina Travels. We've got loads of you in the chat tonight, so thank you all very much for joining us. So tonight we haven't really got too much to talk about, so it's very much a Q&A and yeah, just a general chit chat about everything that's been going on. Yeah,
if you've got any questions, pop them in. Make sure you put a question at the start. Yeah, just makes it a bit easier for us to see. Yeah. And yeah, we'll just go through them and
if there's any questions, basically just fire away.
Yes. So as you mentioned, getting on with episode 2 of the vlogs.
Episode 1 has gone live to patrons.
Yes. So if you're a patron, you'll have had that last night. If you're not, you can head over to patreon.com/cruise monkeys. Yeah. And it's from I think £2 a month or £2.40, but you had VAT. Okay. That gives you early ad-free access to our videos. Yeah. Yeah, so you can just join this 1 month minimum, so just join and leave wherever you want.
Yeah, we've been putting quite a few bits and bobs. We've actually got quite a lot coming up on our channel soon, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Because we're going to have the release of the Star Princess vlogs. Will be going, it should be live now next Friday, episode 1. That should land next Friday. But what we're hoping to do is we've got a bit of work to do, but we've got some voiceovers.
Yes.
And what we're going to do over the Christmas period, so probably starting, I haven't got the dates to hand actually, I should have wrote it down. The last weekend of November and the first 3 weeks of December, we're going to be releasing our Queen Victoria vlogs from last year. So now you might be thinking, why a year later? But the thing of it is, it was so Christmassy. I felt that if I released it in January, it would just be a bit silly. So we're doing it as like a Christmas special. So that's going to complement the Star Princess vlogs that go out on a Friday. So they're going to go out on a Sunday at 8 o'clock. So that if we do a live, you can watch it after the live. So I think we got it all figured out.
Looking at this, it looks, I think it's Sunday the 30th of November.
So that's when
it'll be the first one.
So that'll be episode 1 of Queen Victoria for our 4-night festive cruise.
So you'll get a double dose of us.
Yeah, you will.
Possibly every week.
It's just Christmas, so it's a Christmas special. It is. It's all for the run up of Christmas. That'll make you all feel super festive.
Yes. Let's have a look through the chat. See if there's any questions.
So he's having a little look.
Let's have a look.
I did see one there a minute ago. I don't know where it's gone. Oh, I'm not drinking any alcohols today. I'm actually drinking this, ladies and gentlemen. This isn't a product placement, by the way. I've just found this in Tesco's. It is Green Triangle. You know the Quality Street. You know you get the green triangles. It's a hot chocolate and it tastes like that. You're not too fond of it, are you?
No. I've just seen.
It's really frothy. It's nice though.
Some Andy and Georgie. I'm just reading through the chat. Detox not going well. So we're supposed to be in one as well.
We were supposed
Chinese
to,
takeaway and
Chinese
port.
after.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have Chinese tonight. I think. I'll be after this, won't I?
Yeah, we'll be having the Chinese after this, and then back on. We've been doing fasting. We've been what we've been doing, like 20-hour fasts we have, and then we've got a 4-hour window. We can eat some food, and then 20 hours fast again. And it was doing well. I think we lost about 3 or 4 pounds last week.
We did.
So it might work. Oh, and we also got a new cross trainer.
Yes.
So that's being utilised now as well. So
anyway, enough of the fitness and diet talk. Otherwise we'll get bots in here. What's the smallest cruise ship you'd go on?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I don't know if there's really. Would you say too small? I wouldn't say there's anything's too small. As long as you've got like a basic things, like your own room.
Yeah.
You're not sharing a toilet. That's one of my things. I wouldn't like to share a toilet.
No shared bathrooms.
No shared bathrooms. A dining room's nice. I mean, we've been on a river cruise ship.
As I say, would you do one of the like Sail Croatia yacht kind of cruises? Or they
I was
small?
very tempted to go with one of those, but I kind of felt like they might be a little bit too small. I'm not 100% sure. Okay. I'm a bit like that about it.
The river cruise we did had about 110 on, didn't it? I think when we were on there.
I don't think I wouldn't turn it down though. I think I'd still give it a try. I don't think it can. I mean, it depends where you're going really. If you're going to somewhere that's really notoriously rough or rocky, and you're on a small cruise ship, obviously you're going to feel it a lot more.
Could do, yeah.
So that'd be something to consider. But I mean, if it was like a river or a fjord and you were in a small boat like the Hurtigruten and all, I mean, they're quite small. I would like to go on one of those. So
we're talking a couple of hundred people minimum.
Yeah.
River cruise size or...
I think it has to be classed as a ship to start with. So I'd say that's...
a river cruise is a boat?
It's not, it's a ship.
Is it?
A river cruise is actually classed as a ship. Because I asked, when I was talking to Mihai, I said, is it a boat or a ship? And he said, it's a ship.
Okay.
Yeah. So there we go. But
Christmas tree looks very nice. Thank you.
Thank you. It's been a lot of kissing and swearing today because the decorations that you see don't normally belong in the living room. They belong in the conservatory. And because we changed the decor this year, didn't we? We revamped the living room. We had to put these in because they're the colours didn't match, which is why there's no angel with massive wings on. She needs to have her outfit remodeled. So that's next year's job.
Tommy D, decorations looking good. Thank you very much, and also thank you for all the advice this week as well.
Yes,
we've been chatting and messaging
around New York.
So yes,
I don't know if anyone knows, but we were watching YouTube earlier on, and we watched the Rockefeller tree going up.
Yes,
that has gone up. It went up. I think it was up yesterday. But obviously, there's a guy who walks around New York, doesn't he? And he basically films everything, and he recorded that. But I must have took about we'd have uploaded it last night or this morning. So yeah, it went up yesterday. So exciting times.
Right, Darren has question. Our first cruise in January, confused with insurance. Had a quote through what's the mini-cat one?
Yeah.
Royal Mail, £49 for both of us. Does this sound right? Should we go to insurance, which is just over £100? It depends. If that's a single trip, it will be a lot less versus a year. So when we've done a year insurance for both of us, it has been around £300-400.
Yeah.
But we now do it with our bank. All we'll say is we've got articles on our website. Have a look at them, and they explain really what you need to look out for on cruise insurance or with cruise insurance. It's most travel insurances will cover cruises, but you can get a cruise add-on which covers other things like missed ports, which we've had a couple of times. That £100 returned, didn't we?
That's the biggest thing. It's all good and well, same price. Make sure it covers what you need it to cover is the biggest takeaway from it. Make sure that it covers what the cruise line want you to cover too, because I know at P&O, isn't it? They want you to cover.
I can't remember what they are now.
They keep changing things, but there are certain limits and things that they basically tell you have to have cover for. I think it's in case there should be like a heli medevac thing from the helicopter or something like that, isn't it? Yeah,
but it all depends. We haven't looked for single cruise cover for a long time, so. I'm not sure whether £49 for both. Well, that does seem quite cheap, doesn't it? I'd probably say have a look at the terms and conditions. Make sure it covers you for missed ports and things like that. Because if you miss a port, it's always nice, a little bonus to have something come back.
Yeah, or that it covers what they want.
Yeah,
the cruise line.
But head over to cruisemonkeys.com and just put in insurance, and there's some articles there for you. I can see Dolly Clowen. Not quite yet, but we're getting there. Catherine Nation said lovely Christmas decorations. Good evening.
How many cruises? What was this one? How many cruises are you doing or likely to do in 26, and how many short weeks? Oh, they mean like short or long?
Yeah.
Short, small, and long one. Ooh, I don't know. It's really tough
So we've
to
got-
say. At the moment, we've only got 2 officially booked. Three officially booked for next year. However, one of them is looking like it might not happen.
Yes.
I don't know if we'll.
So we've got
move
two.
it.
We've got 2 definites, and they're both Cunards. One of them's a Cruise Monkeys group cruise.
So
That's definitely happening.
Yeah.
just as you were saying, I thought, oh, better.
Everybody
say
panicking.
that,
No,
yeah,
it wouldn't
panicking.
be that. No, it wouldn't be that one. It's the other one. It's the Virgin one. We're not sure
Yeah,
about.
not sure on that one.
Because it's we basically moved it to the cheapest cruise we could find at the time, but obviously we've got to factor in the flight. We were hoping to do a back-to-back with something else, but having done some research and things like that, I don't know if the dates are going to work. I don't know how it's going to pan out, so I'm not sure that's going to happen, or if we're just going to move that cruise again one more time. We will lose all of our loot and our tabs and things that we had as a promo. If we move it, though, I have noticed there's been quite a lot of promos lately with Virgin. So will we actually get the latest version or not? Do you get the latest promo if you're removing it or not?
I don't think so.
Oh,
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Anyway, we've got 2 official. Well, we've got 3 booked. 2 of them are Cunard. 2 of them are going ahead, as far as we know, hopefully. And we've got 1 we're not sure about.
Yes.
We would like to do a lot more. We'd like to try and get about 4.
We aim for about 4 a year is what we aim for.
Yeah.
My day job means I'm restricted on leave. So usually 4 weeks is a sweet spot, really, isn't it?
We like a short cruise, but I think having done the Virtuosa one last year, it really brought it home how short they are.
2 nights are too short.
I think at one point I had stuff in a bag and I didn't even bother unpacking it because I thought I'm getting off tomorrow. And I thought, no, this is too short. I mean, for what we wanted it for, as we've been on the Virgin press thing just before, it worked perfectly for that. But we wouldn't normally travel that way. I think for us, a minimum would have to be at least 4 nights now, wouldn't it? As a short cruise, I think.
So the first cruise we've got in 2026 was right at the start from New York.
That's the reason
8
this is happening, by the way, because we've got Boxing Day. The decks will be up for that. But the day after Boxing Day, this lot all has to get boxed up.
Some people take the decorations down straight away. Anyway.
I know, but I don't like that. I always feel like you've had all that time build up. You might as well keep the stuff up. But so it's coming down on the 27th, isn't it? 27th to 28th. So.
And then we've got an 8-night cruise then in January, and then we've got the 7-night group cruise in December.
So we have got quite
plenty of space there to fill up,
to plop things in.
Yeah, and we like to be a bit more last minute anyway, don't we? Question here from the Floating Nomads. Yeah, we watched the video from Cruise Boys on this. When Tristan and Josh arrived in went to New York then on Queen Mary 2. How do we feel about cruises involving America?
We've never really been overly keen on it, to be honest, because we've always found it a bit of a ball ache. When we did, I'll put it like this: when we did a it's like a package with a flying cruise. When we've done those with, say, P&O or Marella, not Marella, it was just P&O, wasn't it?
P&O,
yeah. When we did it with P&O, it was straightforward. There was no fuss.
That was to the Caribbean then?
That was to the Caribbean. When we went from Miami on the likes of Celebrity and what was the other one we did it for? It was Seaside. We went to Miami and on both occasions we were stuck in a queue for the best part of 3 hours just trying to get through the border control. Regards how treatment and things, we were once in a queue and they were calling families forward at a time, and me and you were obviously together, and they said next, and we both went to walk, and the guy did turn around and go, no, one at a time. And then he sort of looked and went, unless you're married. And then we were like, we are married. And then he was like really, I'd say really overly friendly then. He did change. But that's the only thing experience wise.
We've had good, we've had bad. It's difficult, isn't it? And I think it'll be certain circumstances. Each time what I'm trying to say is unique, really. I'm hoping we don't have to go through the same thing, because that did sound pretty awful, to be fair.
But then see, we're not coming into New York on ship. We're coming in by plane.
We're coming by plane,
and then we're staying in New York and then coming back. So hopefully it won't be as bad. I hope.
If money was no object, warm weather cruise or cooler cruise?
It's tough, really, because there are some fantastic cruises to both destinations. It used to be back in the day. I used to like to chase the sun. Nowadays, I don't. I like to chase the adventure. I like to see quirky things, interesting things. I like to throw myself at the experience. So, I don't know. I mean, most of the places I really want to go to, I think, seem to be hotter places. Money, no object now. So, I mean, I don't.
Yeah, money, no object would probably be kind of Hawaii, Australia, all that.
Thailand, and Maldives.
I like the heat, but I don't like it too hot either. No. It's quite difficult, isn't it? Especially if you're doing a lot of walking around, and it can get a bit unbearable at that point.
Yeah.
We're definitely not the kind of people that just get sun lounge on a ship and stay on it.
No.
I can't remember the last time we did that. I think I'd say my birthday cruise on Iona, we were sunbathing in the rain as we were leaving port.
Sunbathing in the rain? That makes no sense. How can we be sunbathing in the rain?
You know what I mean? It wasn't really sun.
Sunbathing in the rain.
Yeah, we were, and it rained, and we'd go underneath the bar and stuff. And then you were dancing in the rain.
I think it was raining anyway. I was watching a sailor. I don't think we were sunbathing, were we?
Well, we were just lying
there. We were.
We were lying there.
We'd be lying in the rain. No.
Let's have a look. Remembrance Sunday. Do you know which cruise lines hold services? We've never been on. I've been on a ship from Remembrance Sunday. I don't think we have.
No.
I wouldn't be surprised if you would find it on most of kind of Cunard probably have it. P&O probably have a service.
Yeah.
Fred Olsen, the ambassador. They probably all hold some kind of service.
I know. Which cruise line is it? Holds. I know Prince. I think someone said Princess. Don't they have like a veterans meetup and things? So I do say they would do something.
Possibly, yeah. And Georgie Fisher has insisted the tree needs to go up. Yeah, get up. It's all that effort. You might as well enjoy it.
I say if you're going to put them up, you might as well enjoy it. It's so dark outside at the moment and gloomy. It's nice to have a bit of light in here. There's loads of lights everywhere now.
Have you got your Sharpie out yet?
No, I haven't got my Sharpie out yet. I'm just going to leave it I leave it in case it's worth more money.
I doubt it.
Defective Star Princess model.
Yeah, the collector's edition is what you're hoping, isn't it?
Yeah. It wouldn't take much to fix it anyway. I could fix that. No bother.
Yeah.
I just keep making sure she's facing the other way, although she's not at the moment. She's underneath the telly.
Slightly with Merlot and co-op salt and vinegar crisps.
Oh, I could do with a Merlot. Oh, I've got Malbec.
I've got some Malbec. Tell you what we found in Tesco's. What are they? Flavour? The turkey.
Oh, we had the
turkey tikka.
Turkey tikka, Tesco finest crisps, and you can have it with that dip with the cucumber, and is it mint or is it like a yogurty thing? It's really nice for that.
Yeah. Yeah, if you've got a Tesco's near you, go to the Christmas section. They've got tikka, turkey. They're not crisps; they're tortilla-y kind of things, aren't they? Really nice.
There's loads of different ones. They've got lots of new ones. They're showing. Obviously, they've got the pigs in blankets and those, but they've got some other ones as well now.
Oh yeah, again, Sandra said Fred Olsen service and 2 mid-salads. Yeah, I'm pretty sure most of them will. To be fair. Let's have a look.
Who do you think usually does? Well, they all do.
Good Black Friday deals.
They all do something, don't they?
Yeah, we've started seeing the MSC ones come out now this week.
We tend to use the Black Friday deals for cruises we already have booked. We tend to find if you have a cruise booked, you'll see reductions on things like spa, drinks packages,
sometimes Wi-Fi, all those kind of things.
So it's worth keeping an eye out even for those. So even if you're not looking to book a cruise, but if you have one booked, still check the Black Friday deals because you can get some deals.
Yes. So keep an eye. Probably this week you'll start.
But I mean, regards, I don't know if is there anyone who does anything. I don't think anyone goes completely bonkers on Black Friday
and gives them away. No, unfortunately
not as cheap as I'd like them. All the drinks packages that I want to pay for. But,
no. But keep an eye that you will find out over the next week. So you'll get a load of deals out.
Someone's here saying that question. Do I remember you saying Cunard had a Black Friday offer on drinks packages last year? They did.
Yes.
So
I think keep an eye out. I think it's from this week onwards.
Yeah.
If they're going to do anything, you'll find it on the my.cunard.com once you log in. Last year there was spa. I think drinks packages dropped a little bit. It's only a small amount, but it all helps, doesn't it? If
you buy the drinks package and you change your mind before cruise, you can cancel and rebook it now.
I'm not sure on the Cunard one. I have to double check.
Because I was going to say, because it's for the group cruise next year, you'd have two. You'd have this Black Friday come in, which you could get. So
but I'd secure it on this Black Friday.
Yeah.
Because Cunard up the drinks prices
So
around this time every year as well.
Yeah, good point.
So if you do see a Black Friday deal in the next week or so for the group cruise, which is next year, if you get it now, at least you've got it at the drinks package price as it is now.
Yeah, good point.
Because they've introduced new drinks package.
Yeah, they
well,
do. I always get confused because someone's just recently done them, haven't they? You get, is it P&O and Cunard, but they do them different times of the year. One does it about April time, don't they? And the other one does it.
You can never tell anymore. They just seem to go whenever they want.
Yeah. Used to be they'd do it annually, didn't they?
But I know Cunard's drinks have gone up, drinks packages have gone up, and P&O have just introduced new ones as well, haven't they? Another one saying, thank you very much for the decorations.
Matches my mugs as well.
Oh yeah. Question: We're going on
Iona in June. One of our ports is Flam, Norway. Would it be possible to do the train and a Twizy car same day?
Yes,
it would be.
Yeah,
you'd have to be early.
Yeah, so if you book the car for 9 o'clock, you'll then be back in time for the train at lunchtime, which I think we did about 12:30.
Yeah,
and you've got plenty of time.
But if you're interested in booking the train, honestly, you have to get in there really early. If you can book it now, because it books up really, really fast, especially if you're going to do something like this where you're going to want either a morning, first thing, or an afternoon later, because you're going to want to get one or the other, aren't you?
What you'll find is I don't think they'll be open for June yet. I think they only open so many months ahead. But yeah, keep an eye. And if they are fully booked, just keep checking. We had people for our group cruise just checking every day, and tickets do like release batches of tickets. Yeah. So if it's shown as fully booked today, you're there. Just keep checking. And
with the Flam Railway, I'd say book it independently, because
it's cheaper.
Yeah, not only that, but they do separate the queues. And I'm sure if you've pre-booked and you've got your thing, we went through ahead of the P&O excursion.
There's a huge queue, wasn't
there? Huge queue, and they were an excursion. They all went, and we felt like we were queue jumping, but we weren't. The sign clearly said at the top, if you're an excursion, you waited there. If you weren't, you went through, and we beat them. Yeah. So it's worth that.
Ken says 8 nights is really good length for cruise. The only problem is we're losing 8 hours on the way back, aren't we? We're losing an hour a day.
This is one of the perks. I've always told myself, if I'm going to do a transatlantic, it has to be westbound. I just wanted to do the iconic route. I wanted to go west, because you were always told you gain an hour a day. And coming back, obviously, as you were just saying, you lose it. But on this occasion, because we've got the whole extra night, I feel like I'm not losing out. Mm-hmm. Normally, I'd feel like a bit robbed, but no, not this time.
You're getting robbed of 8 hours of drinks package.
I'm sure I'll make up for it, don't worry.
Yeah, no, to be fair, we can't wait just to have a relaxing cruise.
I'm hoping it'll be quite rested. Do you think there's only cruises?
So, do you think of land cruises or only land holidays or only cruises? We've only been on one land holiday since starting cruising in 2014, and that was to Dubrovnik, and that was to revisit Dubrovnik for a few days.
We have been looking lately at trying to go on a land holiday again, for an actual holiday, a break. But every time I start to price it up, I'm thinking I might as well go on a cruise. And then I'm thinking, even if I go on a cruise and not film it, I could still have a holiday and it would still be cheaper. Have you done that? Have you actually had a look? I've been looking at places where I'd want to go and just pricing up all inclusive and stuff. And by the time I'm figuring it all out with the flight and everything else, I'm like, no, a cruise is just as cheap, believe it or not. You can do it they're not far off.
Cruising is really good value for money, which is why
And then I think to myself, it's been a long time since you sat there, as you were saying earlier on, and just laid there and done nothing. And that would be quite difficult to do, I think, to some extent. It's nice to have something new every day, isn't it?
Question from Ali. On the group cruise next December, are we doing private trips to the markets, or do we book with P&O? We're hoping to get some excursions sorted like we did for the previous one on returning to Norway. Bruges, hopefully you're looking at trying to get a bus into Bruges. Not sure on Rotterdam and Hamburg yet.
No, because Rotterdam we did have a plan of what we were thinking of doing, and that is, well, it is walkable,
We'll,
but not
yeah,
for everybody. So we'll have to figure that out.
We'll be popping stuff in the Facebook group. When we haven't started planning anything yet because we're over a year away. Once we get to a year, so once we get to January now, for example,
we tend to find
we'll then be able to start booking things and start and reach out to companies and sorting that out.
Because a lot of them will say, no, it's too far ahead, and things like that. And also, if we're booking too far ahead, especially some of these tour companies, you never know if they're going to still be there in a year's time.
The other thing as well is hotels. We are trying to see if we can get a hotel deal in Southampton, but again, they won't do it until it's a year on. So hopefully not long. It's getting closer.
It is. But we haven't forgotten about it. We're not just it's not just on the back burner. We're constantly thinking about things, getting ideas, and talking about it. And we've been talking to Richard and all as well, haven't we?
James is asking, here you mentioned group cruise in December. Do you have any more details? It's all on our website, but unfortunately, we've reached capacity on the group itself. So we've had to close that because we want to try and always keep our group cruises to a certain size. To a certain size, so we can spend time with everybody who's booked on it. It's on Queen Anne in December.
But we will probably do another one in the future.
And what we'll probably also do is, if we have any dropouts, we do tend to find as our time comes along, people pull out. We might then be able to open some more spaces nearer the time. But at the moment, we're putting it down as the group itself has been full.
I think we did have a wait list, but have you? That's
closed? We worked through the wait list, and that's all done now. So,
and that could you still get added to a wait list just in case?
Let's have a look at maybe in the new year.
If you're interested, maybe private message.
Yes, drop us a message,
and we'll see if we can put you on a wait list.
Yes.
And then you never know. You never know.
Right.
From
what I've heard is they're trying to bring them back. So they haven't got any at the moment on their ships. But last I heard is they are trying to, or their plans are to bring models back. So we never got one, did we?
I've actually been looking online on eBay to see if I could get the Rotterdam, and I was going to paint it myself. But it was very expensive. People aren't dull. They buy ships models in the shop with their onboard credit, and then they sell them online on eBay for like double the price, don't they? So I can't get one at the moment, but I'm keeping my eyes open. I know we had that Marella Explorer one. At one point, I nearly bought when it was a celebrity ship. I can't remember the name of it now, but I nearly bought it, and I was going to repaint that one myself as well, if I couldn't get hold of it. But luckily, that was on the ship. But we haven't actually got one ourselves of Borealis either, so we're very disappointed.
Let's go back on it.
Yes.
Have that time to reflect. What changes would you make that would improve Star Princess?
Me personally, I think that the sanctuary is the wrong way around. It should be at the front. I think it just doesn't feel right to me. And then that area, the terracey bit where everyone congregates, and should be at the back.
Down a little bit, just so you can see your face.
What else would you say changes wise? What would you say doesn't quite work with the ship? I'm not too sure I like the piazza with the stage seating. It seems to make it, to me, feel quite cluttered. There's a lot of clutter, I'd say, on the deck regards the way the fence, like with the fences, the railings and the glass balustrades and all that. I feel like it's really in your way. It's all very slopey and windy. I can see why they do it, obviously, for mobility people, scooters and things, but I feel like it's really claustrophobic. And we were saying one day, weren't we, when we buy the pool, it's not like a nice flat deck. It's like there's loads of swirly stairs.
Yes, and it's as if they lose space for things.
They make it all designery and funky, but I feel like it's a bit,
The improvement I've got is in cruising in general is please keep spaces available for specialty dining. But when you're on board, because having to plan your cruise before you're even on board every night to get specialty dining, it's a bit of a nightmare. I know Ken Goes Cruising had problems trying to get specialties booked. So that's really my main one is try and keep some availability, I think.
That's the big gripe, in it. They're selling you that Premier package, yet you can't actually use it where you want to use it.
Or everybody's booked it before going on, so you're left with late times or early times.
And it annoys me that you can't use your onboard credit ahead of you. Like if you're going on the cruise and you want a drinks package or whatever, you want to go Plus or Premier, you should be able to use your onboard credit if you're buying something for on board. I know it's ahead of the cruise and you're not on the ship, which is their technical term for it, But I still think if you're going to be spending that money on the ship, you should be able to buy a package ahead. You get ripped off then because you're buying it at the onboard price, not the pre-cruise price, aren't you?
Yeah. Tony's confirming P&O and Cunard did Black Friday deals last year. So that's good. And we've jumped to chat. So let you keep chatting. I'll try and find where our chat's gone to.
Well, I'm trying to see where you are. I'm trying to work out.
7:23 now. It's gone back this afternoon.
It's gone back to 2 o'clock when you're walking the dog and you put your thing up. So there you go.
Yeah. Here we go.
Someone's asked what future cruises we have booked. I can see that one there has just come through. It whizzed past that.
Okay, I'll come down to that one now in a second. Have you done an Emerald cruise? No, we've not sailed with Emerald Cruises.
No.
They're smaller cruise lines, aren't they?
What was the other one I like the look of? Because one of them's got it's a sister ship. What is it called? It's a Celestial.
Celestial. We'll give them those
because they have a sister to Borealis and Black, don't they? It's one of those. And it looks quite nice, actually. I can't remember, who did I see went on there? Was it Lizzie?
Yes. And
she put some lovely pictures. And from her photos, I knew exactly where she was on the ship. And and did Andy and Kirsty do it? And I thought, so I would actually like to try that. I really would.
This is the one you just saw. So I think we kind of covered that.
We have, kind of. So
we've got Queen Mary 2.
Eastbound transatlantic.
That's our next cruise.
Yeah, with we've got a 4-night pre-cruise stay in New York. We're celebrating New Year's in New York.
Yes. And then we've got the group cruise, and then we've got a Virgin cruise, which we're looking at cancelling.
Yeah.
But
we'll have to keep you updated. We're not sure what's happening. I mean, if we find another cruise that we can back it with or side by side it with or whatever, we might just do that. And there is talk of my family and brothers and all going over there, so we might still even back, or maybe we might, people saying about land holiday, we might end up doing a land holiday, backing it onto the Virgin cruise.
We'd like all the tips and advice as well, please. Send it our way. And to get over the post-cruise blues, it's definitely just booking another cruise. That's definitely the easiest way.
We've done the whole no carbs thing, haven't we? And that you do shed a lot of water weight very quickly, but it's misleading because honestly, we've lost half a stone every time we do it within a week. So if you've got like a wedding and it's Monday and you do a keto for a week, you can possibly just get into those clothes for the wedding. However, once you start drinking and eating, that water weight just comes straight back on. Yeah. So you've got to really go at it for some time.
So, James did our first cruise last month.
Already.
It is addictive. And thank you very much for your kind comments.
We were the same. I think we got off Aurora, was our first cruise. And I booked Queen Mary straight away.
Thank you. That's very kind.
That's very nice of you.
The cruise. I said the cruise boat is real. Bloat is real.
Yeah, it really is. It's all. The thing is that you don't eat like that at home, do you?
No.
And you don't eat and you don't drink like that at home. Like you might have the odd night, like we had Friday night, we had a few drinks. Last night we didn't drink. Tonight we might have a glass of wine with our Chinese, but we don't drink like you see us on the ship. We don't drink. I couldn't do that day in, day out. God, no way. And I certainly don't eat like that. Some days, as we were saying, we've been doing 20-hour fasts. But we do feel, it's surprising, you do feel better for it. We get grumpy though, don't we? And when we get to that like 6-7 o'clock, we start to bicker, and then we go to Tesco's and we start to go shopping, and the food, and you can smell it, and it really annoys us then. But we've been doing it.
We've just gone over halfway. So if you haven't already given this live a like, hit the thumbs up, because that's always good, helps people find it. If you're not following us on Instagram or Facebook, head over there. We're Cruise Monkeys UK, and we post every day. And we also post some cruise deals on the Facebook mostly, but also a bit on Instagram. And if you are interested in booking a cruise, there's the QR code there. We work with Travel Village, and they'll come back to you with a quote, and try and save you some money, hopefully. Was there anything else I need to remind people of halfway through?
Can you hype this thing?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know.
If you love it, hype it or something.
Well, that's what you say.
No, what did I say in the video? And you said, don't say it. I don't know if you can do it. And I kept saying in the vlog, the last one we were on Star.
You kept saying,
if you like this video, give it a like. If you love it, give it a hype. I don't know where it all came from. You know what it's like. I go off on a tangent and everything rhymes. I don't know how I do it, but I do.
Would you ever consider a UK
Yeah,
land group.
we are
meetup.
looking to do that next year. We've got some ideas.
Yes.
Obviously, we're going to try and work with people because we're going to be probably like a bit of a road trip for us. And we'd have to do one possibly north end of the country, one Southampton
So
way.
what we're looking at trying to do is patron meetups.
We're looking to do things like that, yeah. But we are looking into these things.
But yeah, I don't know. Well, we've got plenty of time to fit it in now,
Yeah.
haven't we? Just trying to.
And then, I mean, I don't know how we'd be for time, but when we go on Majestic with us around the UK, maybe we could do some meetups in local ports for like an hour or two.
That's 2027. That's a long way away.
It's a long way off, but yeah, but this is the thing. We've been thinking about these things. We're talking about these things. It's just, it's getting it all, seeing how it all fits. Because we found it numerous times. We plan something and then something else comes up, or I don't like letting people down and changing my mind and things. So.
No, we haven't, have we? It's one we keep wanting to do.
Yeah, I'd love to. I would have liked to have gone on Paul and Carol's. That was Baltic, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd love to have done that, but we couldn't. And then we were looking again at doing it, but the prices were a bit expensive. So we were saying that's one of the ones we're actually looking at for next year, but we haven't booked it. It's just a thought. Yep. We have a few we've got our eye on, haven't we? But we're just waiting to see what happens, prices and where things fall.
We also want to try and get on that purple ship as well, don't we? Your purple and green ship.
The ambassadors.
I'm going to try and get him on it at some point. But
I'll go on it.
You got there now, haven't you?
I'll go on it. I'm just not quite sure which ship I want to go on. I was thinking I'd like to go on the Ambition because it just seems a bit more me. But now I'm thinking of the one that looks like a dolphin. Okay. I'm not sure if that's a nicer ship inside.
If you've been on the ambassador ships, let us know in the chat which one's better, please.
Yeah, and then it's finding a date that works, a price is right, and we'll just see how it goes from there.
Yeah, and we've now sussed out we can get to London via bus.
Yeah,
at a reasonable price. So going from Tilbury to
we were supposed to go to London this week, but we're not going now.
No.
Last minute change. Unfortunately. Because
No.
I've never been to London and I'd like to go.
You have been to London.
Well,
you've been to London Victoria Coach Station.
I wanted to go to the Tower of London. But no.
Yeah, next year. Maybe that can be part of the meetup thing. Yes.
We have heard of this before.
We've heard of it. I don't think we would, though. I don't know, because by the time you fly over, well, I suppose unless you made like a day or two in Ireland first. So this is go from Dublin, isn't it? I think.
I suppose if it was a nice summer, we could just sail from Pembroke over on the ferry and then just make our way up. I mean, where's the airport?
I've only got so much leave.
Oh, boring. But that would be quite.
I'm not self-employed, are you? But yeah, no, it's great. It's a great option that, and we've heard of people who, especially North England, will just get a flight over and then do the customs check-in or customs side in Ireland and then fly over, and it's a lot easier.
Yeah,
but no,
that would be a good idea. We have thought about it before.
For us to fly,
someone said you can't hyperlive. I didn't think you could.
There you go. You know it.
No, it's only real videos, isn't it? Or the ones, and you've got to do it. What did you say, within a certain time?
It's within a week.
What is it even all about anyway? I've never.
It gives it points, and then the points are by countries, things like that. Have a read up about it.
I haven't got time for that.
Let's have a look.
Oh, well, so they booked the purple one.
Purple one. 6 nights, first time. I say 6 nights. That's nice.
That's a nice enough time.
Yeah, it's not a commitment of 2 weeks, and it's a bit longer than a party cruise. So yeah, that's what we'd look at. Is something around that length. Is that the one? I did see a really good priced one on Ambassador. I'm wondering if that is the one.
It might be. Yeah.
I think it was something like $399. I think for 6 nights, possibly, or maybe cheaper.
Sure.
But it was when we were on Queen Mary 2. Otherwise, that would have been perfect. I think it's like 3rd of January or something.
I've seen quite a few. There are quite a few deals about to be,
especially January. If you're looking for January cruises,
and MSC on MSC Poisa, there's quite a few good deals on that ship at the moment as well.
Ambition is just going to dry dock. At least it should be nice and tidy.
Interesting.
Yes, please do hit the like button and not the hype button though.
But if there is a hype button, then push it and just see what happens. Loads of glitter might bounce out. I don't know. Well, we don't need any more glitter in here today.
No,
It's everywhere.
and Hoover, and
I went upstairs. It was glitter all over my face.
Okay, yeah, it's worth considering.
There we go.
Yeah, a few people have mentioned that. So now went on them. Let me put this on the screen so we can see.
On ambition and ambience for the Christmas event. We personally thought that ambience was the nicest inside. Okay. So that's the one with the curved front, like the older one, isn't it? Well, they're both quite old. One's more boxy, isn't it? The other one's more.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of them, what was it called? Neo something for Costa or something? I can't remember.
Okay. Yes, that's the other thing. The Christmas events, they're coming up now in December. So they're like the overnights in port where you can go to Tilbury and stay overnight. But again, it's just to get in there. It's such hard work. I think we'd have to go for.
If it was from Bristol, I'd be fine.
Yeah.
If they did something this end.
But even then, it's not long enough, is it? You want a cruise to experience it.
Yeah, I'd rather cruise it. If I'm going to do it, no.
Because at that point, it is just a glorified hotel, I suppose.
Yeah.
But at least you do get to see the ships. If you haven't gone on this cruise,
which a lot of people have had that experience with Queen Victoria this weekend, haven't they? Because there was a technical issue with the ship and she couldn't leave. She's doing is it an Amsterdam cruise? I want to say, or is it a Rotterdam? It might be Rotterdam cruise. And Queen Victoria couldn't leave, could she? But we had a similar situation on Queen Elizabeth years ago. It wasn't to the extent we stayed overnight. It was just a few hours delayed. It
was quite late, wasn't it?
It was quite late leaving, though. They said, the captain, she said, to put it, the technical term was the black box, so to speak, was broken. And they're not, although the ship was completely fine and able to sail, they couldn't sail without that. It was like legal compliance. So they had to get that. God, that was back in 2016. Yeah, and we couldn't leave. And then we've also had it on Queen Victoria last Christmas, where we were coming back. We came back early and we stayed. The ship was berthed alongside overnight from about 1 o'clock in the morning. So the ship moored up and everything, tied up, but no one could get on or off because they basically said we're just here because there's bad weather blowing in, and we just sat there overnight. And then from first thing in the morning, then the port side staff came to work, and we got and then we were able to go.
Talking of Cunard Cruises, in our newsletter this week, we published or gave a link to the first talkie vlogs we did on Queen Mary 2. Because we were looking at all the Queen Mary 2 stuff for January, and we found one of
our old videos come up, and I don't think we didn't watch it. We were watching somebody else. I think we were actually watching Ball and Carol, and we were doing something. Went to sort food out in the kitchen, and next minute our old video came on, and I was like, God, I remember this. And then I was like, oh wow! And it's only each vlog's only about 5 or 10 minutes long.
Yeah, not long, are they?
And there's it's crazy.
If you want some kind of classic cruise monkeys, as in old vlogs. Have a look at the YouTube channel on all the videos and the playlists in there. We've got over 300 videos. So it's an MSC or P&O.
Ooh, very tough.
It's a difficult one, isn't it?
When you start thinking of all the ships and what ships you could go on with, which cruise line, and what things you could do, and what.
Water slides, things like that. You see, you've got
MSC. If you want traditional and you want nice, then you've got P&O.
Nice like crow's nest and things like that.
If you're thinking like Aurora, you've got a nice small ship, and then you're thinking if you were going on for a party, it'd be more MSC. But then saying that, Iona and Avia, if you were looking at more modern ships, they're quite nice.
And you've got a lot more choice with MSC because they've got ships all over the world. Yeah,
so the itineraries are better.
It's a very difficult one.
I mean, value for money these days, there's not much in it anymore. They're very, very similar. I mean, I always used to say, MSC offer the best value for money, even though they're cheap, because the drinks packages was unlimited and it was really good value at that point. But now, obviously, they've copied or gone in line with P&O, so they're doing the 15, aren't they, as well? So now
it's very difficult. That, to be fair, it would probably be on itinerary. Around on price, really, which one we'd go.
And then I suppose based on itinerary, I'd probably be leaning more towards. I suppose it depends what ship they're actually. I was going to say go P&O, but then no. If I was, I look at it sometimes and think to myself, when you get to a port, imagine all the people on the ship getting off, because that means queues, and that's either getting on or off the ship. There's going to be a queue. So if you're on a smaller, older ship, there's going to be less of that.
The only thing that would put me off MSC is if you're traveling, say now you jump on an MSC cruise in Tenerife or Barcelona or somewhere like that, you will have people embarking and disembarking during the cruise. So that could be a bit off-putting for some people.
It's got a lot of pluses to it though, because the cruise doesn't feel like it ends like a conventional cruise. So the atmosphere still carries on going, which I do like. I like that aspect of it. I didn't find that a problem.
Because we were talking to Wes Walter's travel last Saturday.
Yeah.
And that's one thing you said about that. You know, you never feel the cruise is ending because there's people joining all the time.
And even if it's your last night and someone's just boarded the day before, they're full out having a party. Well, normally if you're all together getting off, you've got that, we're all getting off tomorrow, and you can tell the atmosphere on the ship. That last night is, I hate it. But if half the people aren't getting off, the atmosphere still carries on, and it's a nice feeling. So it's very tough. I'd probably personally, I don't know, I would say lean more towards P&O, but I don't know, it's tough these days, really is.
Yeah,
very tough.
Tony saying no when in JFK, no queues.
That's good.
Okay,
that's really good.
I know this weekend there's been quite a few cancellations in the US, hasn't it, with flights. So yeah, I'm hoping things. You know, we've got 2 months till a month and a half till we're there. So fingers crossed, it'll all be good.
James Mahoney's asked, are the drinks expensive on Cunard? The drinks, when you look at them on the menu, they're not cheap, but they're not stupidly expensive. However, Cunard charge you a commission. I think it's 15% per drink. So, Alexa, stop. She was just blabbing on about America. Yeah, sorry, I was saying. 15% gets added on top. So I think we worked out years ago. Was it like a glass of wine was coming like $13 by the time we finished? So like for us now, we go for we get the drinks package for that reason.
So
because we like wine.
A lot of the drinks are in the wines and cocktails. They're in the probably 10 to 13.50 bracket. For the normal, the more premium cocktails, you are talking to 20, and that's what the premium package is good for. The stuff we go for, gin and tonics, wines and stuff, they're normally 11, 12, 12.50 before the 15% added. But obviously, the price you see in the menu and the price of your drinks package is up to 13.50.
But I think if you're a beer drinker or like a lager drinker or maybe even a cider drinker, it might not be worth getting the drinks package because you might be all right. It might be cheap enough, depending on how much you drink. Because I know when I'm drinking cider, it's just drink and drink and drink. It's like squash. But yeah, I know wine and spirits does get expensive very quickly. And they do a lot of those nice fancy cocktails, don't they? Like you have the Queen's gins where they put them in these really, really well presented. It looks like a work of art, and then it all comes out.
Oh, and there's the elephant ones and stuff like that.
You get them from the heart, and you get all those little ones from the chart room, the star sign drinks. You know what I mean? They're nice cocktails, but they get expensive. But again, they're included if you get the drinks package.
Well, they were last time we were on board, so because the packages have changed now.
It'd be weird. But then haven't Cunard now got a 2-tier drinks package as well, where they didn't have that before? No. That's new. So
last time we were on Cunard was last December. So since then the prices will have gone up and the package has changed slightly as well. But we'll be on it in January, so we can tell you the prices then, but it depends if you're holding off.
Yeah, that is a point, because I know James is on our group cruise, isn't he? So we'll probably get some drinks menus and we'll put them in the Facebook group for the group cruise. That would be quite handy to do, wouldn't it? Especially because they keep changing all the time.
So Nathan Amy going on the Christmas event again in 4 weeks. Brilliant.
Wow. Tilbury's in the middle of nowhere.
Not really London. Yeah, but you'll have to go through London to get there. So he's been to London then.
No.
I say you've been to London because you went to Victoria coach station to go to Heathrow. So yeah, you've been. This is an argument we're going to have forever until you go to London.
So I got the puppy.
You can see her nose down there to tint it off.
She's just come up to me for a smooth. She has. So I'm trying to rub her ears.
Honey, come say hello.
Keep it behaved. Because last time we were on with Walter and Honey started throwing her toys. We had the squeaky toys, everything. She doesn't normally do that. But she was having a proper little temper.
If you let her go, she'll probably come up behind.
She'll try and squash on this chair. You can try, but I don't think there's enough room at the end.
What's the furthest out you've booked a cruise? We've booked one for August 27. Feels like we have a problem. Well,
I think
ours
the one
is...
we booked for 27 is the furthest away
Yeah.
we've ever booked. And we literally saw the price of it. It was so cheap. We thought, let's just book it and forget we've booked it and then come back.
We booked it on Go Sail Day.
Yeah.
Go on Sail Day. So that's the furthest we've booked out, I think. It's not often we book on Go on Sail Day. So yeah, what's that, about 2 years probably?
Yeah, it would have been quite
something like that. Just to let you know, we're coming up to the last 10 minutes or so. So if you've got any questions, pop them in now and we'll try and make sure we get them all answered. Because we've got Chinese, I think, coming tonight. We are now here in July. Do you think you'll have lanyards by then? By July, I'm hoping so, yes.
Yeah, I hope so.
So we've paused that shop temporarily, just because there was just so much stuff on there and things. So we're going to
streamline it.
Yeah, we're going to streamline it all. But lanyards is something that everybody's always asking for. So we are looking. Don't worry.
They will be. Yeah, they'll be coming back. Yes. But it's just we've got to reassess a lot of things.
MSC or P&O answer is both, obviously. Yes, both are good.
Yeah.
Says you might have missed the start of this one. We were discussing it. So where are you going on next cruise?
Well, technically, the Atlantic Ocean.
Yes.
We're doing just at sea. It's Southampton is the only. I love the fact I keep getting these. Obviously, they run out like generic emails from Cunard. Book your excursions now. Like, what am I going to do? Am I going to go like I don't know, wake surfing off the back of the ship? Am I going to go swim with the dolphins in the middle of the Atlantic? What am I going to do?
You can go to Stonehenge once you get back to Southampton. That's the one that
that's what they're trying to flog.
Yeah,
maybe. But would they even sell you excursions in New York before you sail?
No, not
no.
I don't think so. What does Honey think of the decorations? What do you think?
She likes them, don't you? She's been sleeping on the couch all day. She was like, I don't like it. I'm going to sleep over here.
She hasn't stolen any of the soft ones yet.
Oh,
she used to probably see like the Ranger behind us and stuff.
She's grown out of it. She used to like take a fancy to that expensive owl that I bought from a local homeware shop. It's a bit like John Lewis, but like a local one. And I bought this owl because I fell in love with it, and Honey always took a shine to it. But lately, I think she realised it's not his.
Are you doing any Christmas cruises this year? No, we never go away for Christmas, do we?
We do. I know. We'd like to, and we'd love to do these. I think I like to do the pre-Christmas ones, which is like we're doing with a group next year, and that was the reason for it was it's so festive. We love it. Now this year's the first year in about 2 or 3 years we've not done that, but the reason being we're going away for New Year's, which is kind of as much of the excitement. It's as exciting, isn't it? Like. All of this now is all build up to that cruise because it just feels part of it. It is a shame we got to take all this down there before because that's going to be really like it's a shame we can't go and take these down when we come home.
When are we going to pack? Is that going to be before Christmas?
We're going to have to do it all before, yeah.
Oh no, here we go.
Yeah.
I'll let Luke answer this one.
What are you having for Chinese? I'm going to have satay chicken. I'm going to have special chow mein, special curry, and chips.
And I'll have the other half of that.
I think I do quite like the crispy beef. That's really nice. And I do love the pork balls, you know, the like sweet and sour ones. But I don't think I'm going to have them tonight. I think I'm going to go. I want a satay chicken because we had a little bit of a disaster with the Chinese recently, didn't we? And I think I want this Chinese to get rid of the taste.
Yes, we went to. It wasn't a very nice Chinese. Up in another town, didn't we?
No, not our town, not local to us. Went to a strange one, and it was a new experience. And it was it wasn't the worst. It was just you have that expectation, don't you? It didn't taste like what I thought it was going to taste like. So now I need my Chinese to get rid of the taste, even though it's 2 week ago.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you for saying so.
I'm glad. We try and
I'm always amazed. I'm always glad someone can make any use out of them. To be honest,
we always try and be entertaining and give some information.
We don't try to be entertaining. I think it's just it happens because we're drunk, or the amount of things we don't even realize we're doing. The amount of sayings I don't even realize I have sayings until I watch or I measure to myself. I'm like, obviously this is the saying of the day.
Or when people start saying drinking the drinks, and saying
like,
stuff back
that always, and I'm like, what are they? And then now it's You don't realize it until you play it back.
What's the cruise you might be cancelling, not happening?
Virgin.
So this is a Virgin cruise that we've got currently booked for October. So that's the one we're probably going to be cancelling.
We're just not sure how it's going to work, but we'll see. We've left it for now, and something might crop up. We've looked at cruises around that time, and as I said, I've got family who are thinking of going over there for a fortnight. Well, they are for a fortnight holiday. We're near enough that time. I think we could do something with them and then go on our cruise, or do another side by side. Maybe do 2 different brands. We'll see how it goes.
We'll see. It's just such a long way to go for a short cruise. So
it's only 5 nights, this cruise, by the way, that we have booked. So.
So that's the one. We haven't really said much about it. So
no, it was a bit of a sore subject, to be fair, because we were really looking forward to going on the cruise. What was it called?
Comedy
Fest cruise. We were supposed to be on the Comedy Fest, and we booked that. And we booked this back when we went on the one when I dressed as the Power Ranger. When was that? Was last year. So we got the future cruise deposit-y thing all undone, all that. And then, we couldn't go this year. So we at the time, the way things were, we just said, right, what is the furthest cruise away? And this was one of them. It was the furthest and cheapest. And we were like, we know it's in New York. Not New York. We know it's in the States. So let's just do that one. But now we're looking at it more constructively.
So I'm giggling because of
Honey, face and the cage and your little Christmas bear.
It's very difficult to kind of point things when you're on here. I did see a question come in. Which loyalty scheme do you value most?
I don't know, really. It annoys me these days because a lot of these cruise lines do this like a match, don't they? They match loyalty, and I don't think that's really
Virgin and MSC will states match you,
which we've done ourselves, but I don't think it's right that they do it.
I'm just trying to get.
I know, but they are trying to get customers across. But then it's a slap in the face to those who actually.
But that's why MSC had the new top tier, which you have to earn. You can't get put into.
But who's ours with? It's pretty
P&O is our main one, and we do get 7.5% or 8.5% off now. Our onboard spends with that one.
We're quite happy with Cunard now, aren't we?
Cunard. We've moved on the last one.
We moved on the last one. We already.
So we now get priority check-in.
Yeah.
And because we're doing the 7 or 8 nights now, we get events. We get invited to like
wine tasting.
Yeah, wine tasting.
Things like that. Yeah. So that one's quite. To be fair, that's quite a good loyalty.
P&O is good if you spend a lot on board because of the percentage you get.
Princess, we've just done that one. We haven't got any. We didn't match. It's quite funny because we had friends who had the same, or we had more loyalty with P&O than them. And when we did our Princess cruise, we booked them and all, and you could match it across. And we've even been cruising slightly before, only about 6 months. They got the match, but then they said we were too new to cruising.
I think the problem with that was we didn't cruise Princess until after COVID.
Yeah.
And UK GDPR had come in, and I think we'd ticked the box not to share our details across brands. So it could have been that one, I think.
Yeah, it could have been that. So we didn't get the loyalty. What were we? I don't even know. What were we? Princess
Ruby,
now?
I think.
Ruby, which I hate red. Get me to the next one.
Yeah, I've got to get more cruises booked then.
Yep.
Henny has been a very good girl, hasn't she?
She's been quite good. Yeah. She's looking now. She's going to come in with me in the back of the car now to get the Chinese road trip.
So that brings us really nicely to just 1 minute to 8.
Yeah, look, time for Chinese.
Yes, Chinese time. So, yes, thank you very much, everybody, for joining us this evening.
Yeah, really appreciate it. And thank you for all the questions. And if you think of anything else, in the meantime, you can always pop on our Facebook group or drop us a message or write it down and save it for next time.
So it's Cruise Monkeys Crew on Facebook for our Facebook group. It's Cruise Monkeys UK for our Facebook page and our Instagram page. The videos should be starting next Friday.
Episode 1 Star Princess should go live at 7.
Can't wait till then. You can join our Patreon. And they had it last night, and that's no adverts on that video as well. So it's about 38 minutes long.
And patrons will also be getting a video of us doing this as well. It's actually just finished processing on my phone, so that's going to I've chucked that together, so that's going to go up now as a little something.
Chinese first.
Chinese first, yeah.
We're hungry.
Gavin will upload it later, so you probably have that
Yes.
tonight. Maybe, well, probably tomorrow, will it? When will that be?
Yeah, be tomorrow,
tomorrow now.
So yes, thank you very much, and we shall see you in 2 weeks' time.
Yes. Oh, well, you'll see us like on our video next week, but that won't be us, but it will be us. So.
Okay, I think we've gone on. Thanks, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.